Beneath the gentle surface, nothing looks undone. Still water in the daylight, quiet in the sun. No sign of any fracture, no visible concern. But underneath the silence, there's something that burns. Beneath the gentle surface, currents move unseen. A world of hidden motion between the in-between. I smile like it's easy, like everything's okay. I speak in steady sentences, careful what I say. You think I'm unshaken, strong enough to stand, but you don't feel the tremble running through my head. It's not loud or dramatic, no storm across the sky, just a wave that slowly sinks when you pass by. It doesn't crash like thunder, it doesn't break apart. It's quiet like an ocean with a restless heart. Beneath the gentle surface, I'm falling deep, calm on the outside, but losing sleep. Beneath the gentle surface, slow and strong, every silent moment pulls me along. We talk about the weather, we talk about the day, but there's something in your presence that won't go away. You don't touch my hand, you don't cross the line, but the space between our shadows feels to align. It's not a wild confession, it's not a reckless sleep. It's a steady kind of gravity that sinks too deep. Maybe you don't notice because I don't show how deep the water runs below. Beneath the gentle surface, there's a rising tide. No one sees the current I keep inside. Beneath the gentle surface, soft but true, everything I'm hiding leads to you. Maybe calm is dangerous, maybe still is strong. Maybe slow emotions last the longest long. No lightning in the skyline, no desperate spark, just something steady in the dark. Beneath the gentle surface, I let it be, not fighting in the pool inside of me. Beneath the gentle surface, quiet but deep, what looks like peace is what I keep. Low tides on the shoreline, nothing wild to see, calm enough to fool the eye, still as it can be. No crashing waves of drama, no thunder in the air, just quiet water stretching sit across from each other like it's just another night. But something in the silence feels too right. Your fingers trace the table like you're unaware, but every subtle movement says you care. It doesn't have to scream to be real. It doesn't have to burn to feel. Low tides, deep currents, pulling slow and strong. Nothing on the surface says something's wrong. Low tides, deep currents, hidden from the view. What looks like calm water leads to you. Sudden declarations, no desperate chase, just steady conversations, holding space. You don't look away too fast, you don't stay too long, but every glance between us feels like a song. It's not a storm of emotion, it's not a reckless sweep. It's a quiet kind of gravity, running deep. Maybe that's the danger of something this slow. You don't see it rising, but it grows. Low tides, deep currents, underneath the skin. We don't say we're falling, but we're already in. Low tides, deep currents, soft and true. What looks like distance pulls me to you. Maybe we don't notice because it feels safe. Maybe we don't fight it because it doesn't break. No lightning in the distance, no waves that crash and sweep. Just steady water running deep. Low tides, deep currents, slow and short. Nothing loud about it, but it's pure. Low tides, deep currents, we let it be. The quiet kind of love that carries me. We're not rushing into anything, no promises too soon. No reckless kind of gravity, no burning afternoon. Just conversations lingering, longer than they should. Something in the quiet feels understood. We're moving slow, falling deep, like tides we didn't plan to keep. No fireworks above us, no headlines in the sky, just subtle shifts in breathing when you're standing by. You don't say you want me, you don't say you don't, but every time you leave, you linger longer brush against my shoulder like it's accidental touch. But even in that second, it feels like too much. It's not a sudden collision, it's not a reckless leap. It's a steady kind of falling that sinks too deep. Maybe that's what scares us. It doesn't scream or shout, it just keeps growing quietly without a doubt. Moving slow, falling deep, no dramatic scene, just a subtle kind of gravity in between. Moving slow, falling deep, night after night. What started out as nothing now feels right. Pressure to speak, just two steady hearts sinking deep. Moving slow, falling deep, we let it unfold, not chasing tomorrow, not losing control. Moving slow, falling deep, quiet and true. It didn't happen fast, but it happened to you, and it happened to me too. It didn't start with fireworks or lightning in the sky. No sudden declarations, no dramatic goodbye. It came without a warning, soft as falling rain, a quiet kind of gravity running through my veins. Quiet but unfolding, pedal after pedal, something slow and steady, something hard to settle. We talk like it's nothing, like it's casual and light, but every simple how are you feels different at night. You don't lean too close, you don't pull away. We stay inside a moment that doesn't fade. There's no rush between us, no desperate need, just a calm that slowly starts to lead. It's not loud enough to notice, not sharp enough to fight, but every quiet heartbeat feels a little tight. Quiet but unfolding underneath the skin. Every small connection pulling me in. Quiet but unfolding, slow but deep. Something in this silence I can't keep. Quiet but unfolding. You don't say you need me, you don't say you care, but the way you hold my gaze says it's there. We move without intention, but never too far, like we're orbiting slowly around what we are. No crashing waves of passion, no reckless dive, just something steady, coming alive. Maybe that's what makes it hard to defend. It doesn't explode, it just won't end. Quiet but unfolding, layer by layer. What started so gentle now because it's not loud. Maybe we pretend because we're proud. But even in the stillness, even in the calm, there's something growing in your palm. Quiet but unfolding. We let it be. Not chasing the future, just letting it breathe. Quiet but unfolding, soft and true. It didn't happen fast, but it grew between me and between me and you. We didn't fall like lightning, we didn't crash like waves. No fireworks in the skyline, no dramatic plays. It started like a whisper, barely made a sound. Just a quiet kind of gravity pulling us around. Slow but sinking deep, like shadows in the sea. You didn't even notice what you were doing to me. No sudden declarations, no promises out loud, just glances that would linger longer than allowed. You moved a little closer without crossing lines, but something in the silence was louder than the signs. It wasn't loud or reckless, it wasn't wild or fast, but every calm moment somehow seemed to last. We didn't rush the feeling, we let it breathe. But underneath the surface, it was pulling me. Slow but sinking deep, underneath the skin. No one sees the current that we're swimming in. Slow but sinking deep, quiet but intense. Every soft heartbeat makes less sense. We talk about small things but mean something more. Every casual goodnight feels heavier than before. There's no dramatic tension, no storm in sight, just a steady undertow in the quiet night. You don't say you need me, you don't say you care, but the space between our words says it's there. It's not a burning fire, it's not a sudden spark, it's a slow kind of gravity in the dark. Slow but sinking deep, like a silent tide. No one hears the shift happening inside. Slow but sinking deep, we don't even fight, we just let it pull us into the night. Maybe it's the calm that makes it strong. Maybe it's the way it takes so long. No chaos, no noise, no desperate leap, just a quiet love that sinks deep. Slow but sinking deep, no need to run, no need to prove what we've become. Slow but sinking deep, soft and true. It didn't happen fast, but it happened to you and me too, and me too. Ooh. ocean sound. It's the quiet kind of drowning without being found. Soft waves, heavy heart, crumble torn apart. No one sees the ocean inside my heart. Soft waves, heavy heart, slow and deep. What looks like peace is what I keep. Soft waves, heavy heart, silent from the start. He never saw how deep it got. Maybe one day the surface will break. Maybe the ocean will finally shake. But until that moment, I play my part. Soft waves, heavy heart. Heavy heart, slow and deep. What looks like peace is what I keep. Soft waves, silent from the start. You never saw how deep it got. Soft waves, heavy Still waters on the surface, barely make a sound. No waves of desperation, no chaos spinning round. It looks so calm and steady, like nothing's out of place. But underneath the quiet, my heart begins to race. Still waters, strong emotions, hidden in the deep. What I never show you is what I always keep. I don't reach too quickly, I don't speak too loud. I don't draw attention from the crowd. But every time you're near me, something shifts inside. A slow and steady current I can't hide. It's not a sudden lightning, it's not a wild flame. It's a steady kind of fire without a name. It doesn't break the surface, it doesn't cause a scene. But everything between us, stronger than it seems. Still water, strong emotions, moving slow but sure. Nothing loud or reckless, nothing insecure. Still water, strong emotions, moving slow but sure. Nothing loud or reckless, nothing insecure. Still water, strong emotions, deep beneath the calm. You don't see the will pass, but steady hearts are built to last. No thunder in the distance, no waves that crash, just quiet strength that holds us fast. Still waters, strong emotions, we let it grow. No need to force what we already know. Still waters, strong emotions, slow and deep. What I don't show is what I keep for you. You don't raise your voice, you don't make a scene. You say it soft and simple, like you don't mean a thing. But every quiet sentence lingers in the dark, like a slow burning echo, leaving a mark. Whispers that hit hard, soft against my skin. No one hears the impact, but it's breaking in. You lean a little closer, but barely cross the line. Your breath feels steady, but it's messing with mine. You say it like a secret, like it's just between. But every small confession rewrites what I've been. It's not dramatic thunder, it's not a crashing sound. It's the kind of subtle shift that turns your world around. You don't have to shout to make me fall. It's the quiet way you say it all. Whispers that hit hard underneath the calm. No explosions in the sky, just a steady alarm. Whispers that hit hard, slow and deep. You don't break the surface, but you don't let me sleep. We sit in conversation like it's nothing new, but every gentle maybe pulls me closer to you. You don't promise forever, you don't say too much, but every silent second feels like a touch. It's not about intensity, it's not about speed. It's about the way your words quietly lead. Maybe that's what makes it hard to defend. It doesn't rush forward, but it won't end. Whispers that hit hard, no flashing lights, just a slow kind of falling in quiet nights. Whispers that hit hard without a scar. Nothing looks broken, but here we are. Maybe loud love burns out, maybe noise fades fast, but the quiet kind of gravity is built to last. No drama in the skyline, no desperate spark, just something soft.